Time is an invisible guide which follows us every day. 1 minute in Asia or Europe lasts the same amount of time, but it lasts forever for someone waiting for an answer, and decades can turn into seconds for some remembering their past. One can make an espresso in 60 seconds. It takes 60 minutes to fly from Moscow to Kazan. It takes 60 days to grow a flower on your windowsill. Life is made up of such little things. Time is the main witness to all events.
What is so unique about it? Why is he the only one here?
Excuse me, will you tell me please? Excuse me, I've enrolled in the first year, and I'm looking for the Dane's office. Will you tell me, please, where it is?
Well, then will you tell us why you've chosen this university?
I would be glad to. Time me, and I'll show you how you can fall in love with Rudian University in 1 minute. Here are 6 facts about the university, which helped me make such a quick decision.
Students from 157 countries of the world study and relax together, becoming friends for life. Engineering, natural sciences, medicine, economics, humanities, all fields of study are taught at Rudian University. Everyone can choose the career of their dreams. 50 hectares of land covered with lovely greenery form a developed green infrastructure. What's more, Rudian University is the first higher education institution in Russia with an established faculty of ecology. Graduates can obtain a degree in the specialty of their choice, including in translation and a degree from a partner university. Rudian University has its own flight control center and training and demonstration complex. Systems which allow one to explore the possibilities of satellite photography, data monitoring, and processing technologies. A 5-star rating from QS Stars rankings in 5 categories: quality of education, international activities, infrastructure, innovation, and social environment.
He's really the only one. Can you help us with our reporting?
What are you shooting?
A report about how, 60 years ago, a decision was made that was very important and correct.
With pleasure.
The key of knowledge to all the doors of our university and to all hearts.
The regulation on the establishment of People's Friendship University was signed on 5 February 1960. 539 students from 57 countries around the world were enrolled in the university. The first student at People's Friendship University was Ahmed Murad Taki, a citizen of Sierra Leone, owner of student identity card number 1, and a graduate of the Faculty of Medicine in 1966. 1962, the opening of the first faculty Spartakiad for 6 types of sports. In 1966, the foundation for the future international platform, the main building of Rudian University, was laid in the southwest of Moscow. Since 1978, almost all foreign astronauts have learned Russian from the People's Friendship University teaching staff. Not long afterwards, one of the minor planets of the solar system was named Rudruna after People's Friendship University. In the 1980s, 1990s, and 2000s, Rudian University graduates worked all over the world. In 2010, UNESCO recognized Rudian University's contribution to training staff for developing countries of the world and awarded a gold medal to the university. 2020, Rudian University is on the list of the best universities in the world.
Today, Rudian University unites people of different cultures with knowledge and creates real leaders who make the world a better place. And now you'll know what one can learn to do in 60 minutes. 60 minutes of studying here is a concentrated portion of knowledge and experience. Do you know how many of these hours you'll have in 4 years? 17,000 hours.
Modular curriculum, an individual learning trajectory, professional communities and startups, soft skills, an online distance learning platform, internships and practical training in Russia and abroad, co-working areas, an electronic library. These are only a part of what makes up the system of quality education at Rudian University.
We practice physical examinations, procedural, and first aid skills.
We carry out the synthesis of heterocyclic compounds.
We learn to drill oil and gas wells.
We try our hand at various roles in judicial proceedings.
We learn how to grow plants with specific properties and qualities in test tubes.
We have the chance to work as cameramen and presenters.
We observe the restoration of parts with complex internal structures using 3D printing methods.
We process large amounts of data here.
Rudian University turns dreamers into professionals in 4 years with its bachelor's degree program. Every 60 minutes is a step forward on your way towards studying in our master's and postgraduate degree programs.
Seminars, lectures, pass-fail exams, that's all great, of course. What about the real student life I've heard so much on forums and social networks about?
Rudin University has student life on a global scale.
What are they all preparing for?
They're all preparing for the Spartakiad. By the way, our university volleyball team is training here. They are the champions of the Euro Milano, Euro Istanbul, Euro Valencia, and 5th World Inter-Universities Championships, Pula, and Euro Barcelona. By the way, we have even more champions. The 2019 Sumo World Champion and the Rudin University swimming team. They won the International Universiade and Euro Istanbul in 2018-2019.
Sports teach us to set high goals, overcome difficulties, and excel ourselves despite everything. This is what real leaders do. They do their best to achieve the maximum.
I'm grateful to Rudin University for the conditions it provided me for participating in sports. I don't think they should give me any special treatment. I did my best, and that resulted in my reaching my goal, the gold medal.
Every year, the Rudian University Spartakiad is conducted in 9 categories: mini football, swimming, ping pong, arm wrestling, badminton, cross-country skiing, basketball, volleyball, and track and field. A 3,000-seat stadium, a football pitch, tennis courts, over 30 sports clubs, and a ski depot. Leadership qualities are formed not only when studying, but in the gym as well.
But muscle training is not the kind of student life I imagined.
I see. Well, imagine Paris.
The Eiffel Tower, the Champs-Élysées.
Rudin University is the only higher education institution in the world whose students present to discover the world in the One University Gala concert.
Students from 24 countries presented Asian, African, Middle East, Latin American, and European cultures on the main stage of UNESCO. Would you like to be a star? Then you should study at the Rudian University International Culture Center. You can choose from vocal, theater, and dance studios. You can speak different languages and misunderstand each other, but it's the humor that will make you friends. Our club's team of cheerful and sharp-witted people is like traveling around the world. Humor is different everywhere, and thanks to the Rudian University team, it will become clear to everyone. Our team is a 3 times finalist of the Premier League, the 2006 champion, and is the most titled team in the contemporary history of the KVN Club.
A true leader feels empathy for people and helps them. If one Earth Hour campaign can change so many people's attitudes towards environmental problems, just imagine how many things Rudin University volunteers can change while they're studying at Rudin University.
Students from any specialty can be active participants in the voluntary movement. Rudian University volunteers conduct Earth Day and our Student Forest campaigns every year, promote a healthy lifestyle, help people with disabilities, are on duty with doctors during mass events, and work as interpreters. They also give their love and care to orphan children. Every year, they collect letters to Father Frost from the children's homes they support and make dreams come true. Over 70 Rudian University volunteers made a bright, unforgettable event of the Football World Cup for some orphan children. 12 female and male teams of teenagers aged from 14 to 17 from 21 countries took part in the tournament. Young football players were accompanied by Rudian University students who helped them overcome the language barrier, get acquainted with Moscow, and it became real friends for the teenagers.
Once we went to a children's home. We played with the children, conducted a competition, and performed in a concert for them there. While we were playing games, the children asked me, "Why are you black? Why aren't you like us?" I started to laugh and so did they. We laughed together. Then they touched my curly hair. This touching moment will stay with me forever.
There are always a wide range of options for Rudian University students as to what they can spend the next 60 minutes doing.
It's quiet here. But if you listen more carefully, you'll hear that work is going in full swing. Researchers get ideas, they do research, and make scientific discoveries.
12 July 1964. The State Certificate for Scientific Discovery of Coupling Reactions on Membrane Catalysts was awarded. 1985. The scientific discovery of the properties of metal catalysts in the form of two-dimensional vapor was made by university researchers.
Let's go. I'll show you the magic of science.
Chemists created smart packaging for food products. It responds to changes in the environment and changes color when storage conditions are not appropriate. IT specialists developed a method to reduce the load on mobile networks. It will help a large number of devices connect more quickly to the internet. Engineers use 3D printing to restore industrial parts having a complex shape. It will significantly increase their lifespans. Geologists created a technology for processing waste from mining ore minerals. Now gold and other metals are obtained from this waste. Agricultural scientists use tree talkers to monitor green plants. They can constantly monitor the sap flow and the health of a tree. Mathematicians created a mathematical model of blood coagulation to determine a predisposition to thrombosis. Medical researchers developed a new method to control the authenticity of drugs. The electromagnetic scattering method creates a digital print of the contents of the package, which eliminates the possibility of falsification.
All research always starts with the question, what if? It sometimes takes months and years and sometimes only 60 hours to turn an idea into reality and get real results.
There are scientific institutes of chemistry, mathematics, modern languages, gravitation and cosmology, and nanobiotechnologies at Rudin University.
There are 450 agreements with foreign universities and scientific centers.
11 world-class laboratories in additive technologies, the Internet of Things and 5G, biotechnologies in medicine, synthesis of innovative compounds for medicine, and smart technologies for urban ecosystem development.
The number of publications by our researchers in international databases has increased from 650 to 3,000 per year in the last 5 years.
The Rudian University supercomputer performance is measured at 200 teraflops. It is the 13th in computer performance among supercomputers in the CIS. We make calculations for the oil and gas industry, geophysics, and construction.
Research at Rudin University is both applied and interdisciplinary. Projects at the intersection of disciplines are the future of science.
Science is of course tempting, but I won't be able to stay in a laboratory. I like traveling.
Then let's talk about clusters. Clusters are a new model of international cooperation.
Rudian University unites the experience and resources of Russian higher education institutions and companies, promotes technologies on foreign markets, and implements industrial and scientific and educational projects. Today, Rudian University offers thematic clusters, ecology and sustainable development, urban soils, and the research of infectious and viral diseases.
I'll tell you about them using the example of the Wasteless Namibia project. Household solid waste, in other words, rubbish, causes irreparable harm to the environment. The government of Namibia has set the goal of building waste incineration plants to process waste into energy.
And what does this have to do with Rudin University?
First, Rudin University manages the project.
It promotes Russian-made equipment, conducts negotiations with suppliers, and provides targeted training for about 200 engineers and environmental specialists. Similar projects have started in Angola, Zambia, and Ghana.
Are you offering me the chance to travel around Africa?
It can take 60 hours to fly around the globe by plane. Look at the map.
Rudian University has partner organizations all over the world. Double diploma and exchange education programs with the leading universities of the world provide an opportunity to study in 2 countries and obtain 2 degrees, one from Rudian University and the other from a partner university. You can learn foreign languages and get acquainted with the culture of another country, language internships, participation in international conferences, practical training in foreign companies, and friends from other countries. You have a lot of reasons to travel. Rudian University doesn't just provide conditions for its students to travel around the world. It also does its best to make talented and gifted young people from all over the world come to us. Rudian University has already launched 30 subject-oriented classes and Russian language centers in 22 countries. Rudian University conducts Olympiads in 8 languages to attract talented students to the university. All the winners are provided with free lodging, free training, and a scholarship. The Olympiads have been held in 25 countries, and over 9,000 people have participated in them. Students from over 50 countries come to study in summer and winter school sessions every year. The most popular programs are agronomy, Russian, and law. You can travel not only by plane, train, and via hitchhiking, but you can do it without leaving campus. Since 1987, the Planet Southwest Festival has been held on the main square of Rudian University. Masterclasses in national cuisines, funny melodies, and playing various musical instruments, and student associations exhibitions come together here.
It will take 60 months to obtain a degree. And then what?
Then you'll become a real leader and a professional. You'll start to change the world around you, no matter which part of the world you are in. Your university will always be with you. Let's go. I'd like to introduce you to someone.
Are you a graduate student?
I am. I'm in my last year at the Institute of Medicine.
Where do you plan to work?
To be honest, I'd like to work in Central America.
There's a vacancy for a research officer at a vaccine factory in Nicaragua.
Great. If I have the chance, I'd like to try.
Well, wait. Is it really that easy? How does it work?
The career section on the Rudian University website contains all available vacancies via open access. We also offer all students and graduates the chance to send their CVs to our office, and we will find job options for you.
A wide alumni network has resulted in the establishment of the International Employers Club. It unites business, education, and young specialists. The Club of Rudian University Diplomatic Alumni and Friends was organized in 2018. It helps in the career guidance and employment of international graduates and strengthens the corporate unity of university alumni from different years. The most ambitious and bold plans become real at Rudian University. The Rudian University family is over 200,000 graduates working all over the world. Rudian University has united different worlds and created its own universe in one university.
Spend 60 seconds on making the decision to enroll in the most international university in Russia.
Spend 60 minutes looking for friends and colleagues from all over the world in one place.
Spend 60 hours studying a subject in the best study conditions.
Spend 60 months making a new scientific discovery.
Spend 60 years making a better version of yourself.
Time is an invisible guide which follows us every day, and a particularly important decision was made 60 years ago.